COVID case is still a top concern. There is growing uncertainty this morning in the city. Mayor Eric Adams is now entertaining remote options for kids in public schools.
And a protest march today in Manhattan will call on Governor Hochul to provide protection for tenants with the state's eviction moratorium set to expire tomorrow. CBS News' John Diaz is live at the New York Public Library, where the march will get underway later this morning. John?
Chris and Mary, organizers of this rally, saying that they will be asking for laws to be passed for greater rental protection. And one of their many messages is also asking for an extension to this moratorium deadline. They will be asking for protections through the end of June.
COVID has hit New Yorkers hard. People are worrying over and over again where they're going to sleep.
In a last-ditch effort to prevent what he is calling a possible housing crisis, Mayor Eric Adams turning to the Biden administration to help out New York City. With the state's eviction moratorium set to expire tomorrow, tens of thousands of New Yorkers are worried they'll be out on the street. So Adams is begging the Treasury Department to send immediate additional federal aid for New York's emergency rental assistance program.
New York State is only received $27 million out of the $1.1 billion the Treasury Department set aside for further assistance. That is insulting. New York City has the highest rents in the nation. 1/3 of renters here spend 50% of their income on rent.
The mayor's demands echoed in a letter sent by Governor Kathy Hochul, New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy, and the governors of California and Illinois, states that represent a quarter of the nation's population and 30% of the nation's low-income renter households. The governors argued that federal funds were allocated improperly based on grantees' total population instead of grantees' share of low-income renters, the target population for the program.
You will see more and more small property owners either being forced to sell to bottom feeders or not paying their real estate taxes.
Landlords say if the feds don't honor this request, it will also hurt small property owners.
At the end of the day, if you don't have new resources coming in, we will actually see a different kind of tsunami, and that is the inability of small property owners to be able to pay their real estate taxes, and they'll in fact default on their mortgage obligations.
This comes as Eric Adams is also entertaining the idea of having some kids go back to remote learning, considering it an option for city public schools due to low attendance, with many parents fearing COVID. Yesterday, the attendance numbers were at 77%, with one school as low as 44%, meaning roughly 250,000 students could be missing school. Nonetheless, the school's chancellor feels online is better than nothing at all for kids who aren't coming in.
My goal is to create an option that would take us at the very least to the end of the school year, right? Not just for 2 weeks or something, because this is not an easy thing to just roll out a remote option. There are a lot of pieces to it.
Now, Mayor Eric Adams says that his administration is working with the teachers union, the United Federation of Teachers, to finalize a plan. As for today's rally, well, that will be held later on this morning at 11 o'clock. We're live this morning from Midtown Manhattan. John Diaz, CBS 2 News.
Thank you.